like when people come in, is it like basically the geometry is the geometry, and what they bring to the table is the kind of moving parts, or not the ergonomics, but like the look of the machine, like say like an Aaron Kane machine, just kind of like, right, just the frame looks different, or what were the individual kind of like qualities of the builders that you would bring in, like
Aesthetics and the way they tattoo. So, Aaron tattoos different than Seth tattoos different from, Corey Rogers or whatever. So, the originally, like, the builder would have, each individual builder would have something else to offer in of course aesthetics, and then the way they would set them up, because they're the one tooling them. So it's like, if Adam's your favorite tattooer, and you want to do tattoos that look like the ones they're here doing, you want to get one of his machines, So he was doing the bulldogs and the pit bulls and all that before, and then he did that the side by side one, when we first came out, and so everybody had a little something different to offer. Aaron, of course, with the fancy carving and the fancy look and everything like that. Stuff was way more classic of revisiting the old machines. I was just kind of coming up with my own. I wanted to make my own models. I didn't want to, do anything like that. So that's kind of where it was. Everybody had a little something different to offer.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And then and you guys were, if I remember right, you were kind of servicing the machines as well, right? If someone if there were things like,
oh yeah, I mean, first, of course, it was everybody, so we would produce the main parts here. So having the frames made, machined, finished, having the coils, I would wind in the coils, solder them, or whatever, and then doing like the preloading stuff, and then send those to the builders. Then the builders would literally set up and tune every single one, sign them, send them back. So at first, yeah, if there needed to be service, you would contact whoever's that was. It got a little hectic there for a while. Some, like stuff that moved to Spain or whatever. So it was pretty difficult for people to get, his machine service being overseas and stuff. So then we started doing, okay, if you need something, then we just handle it at headquarters and go from there.
Yeah.
But all the builders always had their hands on the machines. Like they were tuned and signed by the associated builder, for sure.